Good day, my name is Leti Matapelo Mukwena. Today I'll be reflecting on the ICT integration lesson plan for grade R. The topic is about number symbols, number names, and the order of the numbers. Objectives aim to be achieved after the lesson plan aligned with the Bloom taxonomy. It's about remembering. By the end of the lesson, learners should be able to remember and identify numbers from 1 up to 10. Understanding. By the end of the lesson, learners should demonstrate the ability to count and recognize numbers from 1 up to 10. Analyzing. By the end of the lesson, learners should be able to organize numbers in a sequence order and matching numbers with objects. The lesson plan. Introduction. Lesson will be introduced by going on a number adventure with the grade R learners, learning numbers from 1 up to 10. Play a song video on YouTube about counting numbers in a sequence order from 1 up to 10. Through visual, audio, and movement, learners' attention focus on number counting through a song, and the learners are using their senses to learn numbers by seeing, hearing the numbers, the number names, and following the rhythm of the song through movement. Learners are engaged and participating on the introduction phase of numbers. The SAMR module application, its argumentation. The use of the YouTube video to teach number symbols and the number names. Teacher is supplemented with a YouTube video that explain and teach number concepts to the grade R learners. The development phase, I will play the video again and the learners will sing along the song while counting using their fingers to be able to learn the number names and able to identify the number. The activity will enable the learners to remember the number names, the order of the number, and able to match the number name with the number of fingers. Example, number 3 symbol with 3 fingers. The SAMR module application here is substitution. The use of the song and the video for grade R learners to be able to visually see the number on the smartboard and hear the number names on the speaker. It's the substitution of the old way of teaching whereby the teacher has to stand in front of learners and teach them. Here we are replacing it with the ICT tools. The consolidation phase, where learners engage in a drag and a drop activity using the ABC application to place numbers in a sequence order from 1 up to 10 by interacting with the smartboard to sequence the number. The SAMR module application here is modification using the ABC application for the learners to sequence the number in order from 1 up to 10. And the ABC application gives real-time feedback for the learners to correct their mistake and enable them to practice more. ICT tools used and how they were used effectively. I used a laptop. The laptop, I use it as the main device to access lesson content. I use it to play the counting video from YouTube and also to open the ABC application for the number activities. Then I use a projector and a smartboard. The projector, I use it to display the laptop screen into the smartboard so that all the learners can see clearly. The smartboard touch function, learners use it effectively during the ABC activity to be able to drag, drop, and tap to the activity. Then I use the speaker, using it for the audio for the YouTube video of counting numbers. Clear sound to ensure all learners hear the number names and sing along, which support their memory and proper pronunciation of number names. And then I use the internet and the YouTube. Internet, I use it to access counting videos on YouTube. Then I use also the ABC application. I use it as an interactive digital platform for the activities. Teacher's role reflection. Teacher act as a facilitator setting up the laptop, projector, smartboard, and the speaker, and guide learners through the YouTube counting video and the ABC activities. Teacher as the assessor, observing and checking learners' understanding during the lesson and giving support to learners struggling to be able to grasp the concept of the number, name, symbol, and order of the number. Teacher as the motivator, encouraging and praising the learners during the lesson to keep learners engaged on the activities, ensuring that learners are taking turns to interact with the smartboard for the activities. Then the learner's role reflection. Learners are active participants here. This lesson is learner-centered. Learners will sing along to the YouTube video and interact with the online activities. Learners enjoy interacting and participating using the ICT tools, meaning the smartboard. Learners are digital users. Learners use the touch screen on the smartboard to interact with the activity. Reflecting of effectiveness. ICT tools used during the lesson encourage learners to be engaged. The use of the YouTube video and the sound captures the learner's attention. Interaction. The use of the smartboard and the IPC application allows learners to participate and learn through play. Reinforce learning. Repetition through video play and digital activities supports the objectives of remembering and identifying numbers from 1 up to 10. Inclusive teaching. Different learning abilities, the lesson accommodated. Visual learning. YouTube counting video and the APC application with picture showing numbers. Learners learning visually can see the number symbol. Auditory learning. Playing the counting song using the speaker so that the learners can hear the number names, and through sound, learners can recall, memorize, and remember the numbers. Then it's tactile learning. Learners who learn through touching. By interacting with a smartboard, those learners are also accommodated because they can able to interact and touch the smartboard while moving the application on the board. Thank you very much.